Okay, welcome to Quarterfinals, where for the very first time, um, I'm going to be recording and playing on camera against someone else who is also recording and playing on camera. This is Coveted Peacock on Jund Survivor. Peacock, of course, um, another person who does Revolution videos. Amazing voice, really one of the people who really got me into the format. Kind of inspired me to start making these videos. So huge shout outs to her. Unfortunately for her, this matchup seems pretty good for me. I'm on golems, as you might have remembered, and my opponent is on where is it? It's over here somewhere. Dawnsworn Survivor. They're on Jund Survivor, so they've got plenty of ways to discard Survivor, like Calamity Cat and Favorite Anomaly and Guild New Entertainer, and Ignited Soul, and then they're just kind of a mid-range deck. They're not enormously fast, and they only have 2 Avalanche and 4 Ecrafist as ways to interact with me in the main deck. So, that is not great for them, because if I assemble 3 golems, they don't have a lot they can do about that. And a lot of their creatures need to attack to get value, and Blue Titan will often say, no, you're not allowed to do that. So, I mean, anything can happen. But it looks good for me. Oh yes, after or before this video, you can go over to Peacock's channel. Once again, hopefully I link it in the description to watch her perspective on this. So you can see this from both sides. You could even play both videos at the same time and kind of sync them up. So you could listen to both our commentary at the same time. It'd probably be completely unlistenable, but you could do that. Just looking at my sideboard. I do have a sideboard plan for this, just looking at my sideboard, thinking if I want to change it up. No, I think I like my sideboard plan. Sideboarding for golems is really easy because there's like four Husk Forgers, four Green Titan, four Blue Titan, four Ozins, four Reflected Echo. That's like what 20 cards plus Exorcist, 24 cards that you never take out. You never go below 2 Black Titans. That's 26 cards you never take out. So it's just the other 9 cards that you have to decide what you want to do with them. Which that makes things pretty straightforward for the sideboarding most of the time. Things to watch out for in this matchup. Exorcist, of course. Even though I tap it down with Blue Titan, it still can take one of my golems, which is annoying. It can even take Reflected Echo and prevent it from going to the graveyard, which is a problem. Spirit Realm Phoenix, if I don't have Blue Titan, can go over my big wall of stuff and clock me pretty quickly. Same with Forward Encounter, getting big creatures might put them out of the range of Hang, which is my main removal spell. Not enormously concerned about Reaper of Blossoms. Husk Forger obviously can generate fast draws. Anomaly is always good. Calamity Cat can untap creatures, so that can undo some of the damage that Blue Titan has done. Okay. Oh. Which of us is the higher seed? I actually don't know that. Give me a moment while I check that. Because it's top 8. They are higher. She is higher seed. By a very slight margin. So, she will be on the play. That's certainly good for her. Yes, I believe she is 5 seed. I am 6 seed. No? She is 4 seed. I am 5 seed. There's only 6 people in top 8. So yes, I guess like I'm pretty happy with this deck. I still haven't cast Jetstream Cruiser. I think this card is good. I've just never cast it. Just haven't been drawing. I've only cast Herald once, I think. This Masksmith in the sideboard should definitely be Proclaimer of Dawnbloom Grove. That was a miss on my part. I still wouldn't put it in the main deck because I still want to have things to hit with it for it to be worth it. But Reclaimer, which I believe Peacock has in their deck, Purifier, not Reclaimer. This card, it can rescue golems while blowing up their Fabricated Anomaly or whatever. It's definitely a card I would like to have access to. And Masksmith, it's good against Reanimator, but there's not that much Reanimator in the format, and I'm not that it's not that much of a problem with Black Titan being able to deal with it. So uh, be certainly better than Masksmith here. Okay, still waiting a little longer. I guess I can go over sideboards now, because I already know my plan. These two duresses are coming out. There's just very little they hit, and these two downlink overloads are coming in. Peacock's been saying a lot during this GP that downlink overload is not very good against them because it doesn't hit their creatures after they get +1/+1 counters, and because they have graveyard synergies. And to that, I say that's not really what I'm concerned about. Well, the kinds of ways they can beat me are like an early Ignited Soul Calamity Cat or Gilded Entertainer that gets in for like, I don't know, 4 to 8 damage in the early turns, uh, and Downlink Overload covers me for that. And their graveyard synergies, yeah, allowing them to get back survivors is fine, but I'm the aggro deck in this matchup, so they can sit around discarding cards and getting value all they want. Well, not all they want, but they can do it a decent amount, and I don't enormously care because they're not drawing into things that kill golems most of the time. Meanwhile, on their end, they have 2 more Avalanche in the sideboard, which might come in. It's a little expensive to kill a Golem with this. It's 4 mana to kill Blue Golem, and it's not really good at killing Black Golem. And, of course, Terminal Impact. Also, 3 mana to kill a Golem. It's not ideal, but it'll do. I don't think any of these cards are particularly good against me, so I don't expect the Ozin's Blessing package to come in. Whew. Because I've watched a lot of these Coveted Peacock intros, and I never realized how long they feel when you're the one, like, sitting across the table while she does them. But, no rush. Let her work her magic. As for what Peacock's taking out, hard to say. I expect Reaper of Blossoms might come out on account of I don't particularly care about a 2/3 blocker. It doesn't pressure my life total. I don't particularly care about the life gain or the value because I deal damage in such big chunks. Um, and like Exorcist is good against me. That can delay a golem. Entertainer can be early pressure. Anomaly's great. Survivors honestly might get trimmed. Oh, here we are. Well, I can know whether they're on the play or the draw. Because they are higher seed. Let's have a nice, good hand. Just a hand that has a lot of golems in it. Just 3 land, 4 golems. That'd be nice. She can't really be considering play or draw. Obviously, it's play. There's no way. Against an aggro deck? Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah. I've considered it like in a couple games, but I have never chosen to be on the draw in this format. This is a mulligan. Easy mulligan. 2 5-drops, 1 land. But wait for her to make a decision first. It doesn't even have a golem in it. Somehow this hand has 1 land and no golems. But there's no need to give them that information. Okay, roll the 6. Just keep roll 6, please. Yeah, this is much better. Oh yeah, this is great. Yeah, I like this a lot. What do I put back? That's a good question. I think it's Black Titan, or is it Blessing? Maybe it's Blessing. Yeah, it is Blessing. Funny. But yeah, I have Husk Forger, turn 2 Green Titan, turn 3 Black Titan, because Green Titan will always get back Primal Fissure. And then Blue Titan lets me start attacking. And I guess Blessing is also Blue Titan, but it's Blue Titan at instant speed, because I'm not playing Blue Titan on 2 anyways. Put back Ocean's Blessing, put back Blue Titan. Instant Speed Blue Titan is better than normal Blue Titan, I guess? No, it's this one. Okay, I'm on the draw, and I don't get down Blue Titan enormously early, but I can put on turn 2 if I want. Okay, they have. I think they're thinking about their opening play. I guess they have 3 different 1-drops. Husk Forger, Cat, and Ignited Soul. This is not Husk Forger. It's one of the other ones then. Cat. Okay. Cat almost makes me wish I kept Ozen's Blessing. But, ooh, Forest is nice. Sodden Path, Husk Forger. This is completely unkillable. They have no way of interacting with this on this turn, and if they attack with Calamity Cat, will I block? It's actually worth considering, because if I block, I have Blue Titan, Green Titan, Black Titan in that order. Like, I'm guaranteed to have that curve out. And Calamity Cat is a potential problem. It can untap stuff that Blue Titan is, and I like trading my 1-drop for theirs against aggro. Or they'll be using Calamity Cat. That wouldn't give them the option. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is the draw they needed. Shows them what? Blue Titan, Black Titan? Is it honestly, it doesn't matter an enormous amount which one they take. I guess I'd rather they not take Green Titan, so I show them a Blue Titan. Yep, that's what I expected. It's okay, I don't particularly need Regice right now. And are they going to use Calamity Cat? Hit me for 3? Now I'm not blocking. Yep. Okay, they're going to use Calamity Cat and get him for 3 on turn 2. That's not bad. Discard Husk Forger. It's a fast clock indeed. And me without a Blue Titan. Okay. Grotto. Okay, this is Primal Fissure. Crack it. For Swamp. I'm going to take my lumps here. That's for sure. I really want a Blue Titan or an Ozen's Blessing here. Which means I possibly should have put back Black Titan. Duress. Well, that's a bin anyways. Fissure comes back. End turn. Okay. This could get away from me here. If I don't find another Titan somewhat quickly. They could play a 3-drop, haste it in with Calamity Cat, start getting some real damage. Hang is a good draw, kills Exorcist, gets me back Blue Titan. Ozen's Blessing is good. Reflected Echo is good, although Reflected Echo I think stabilizes me in time. But yeah, some bad things that could happen to me here, certainly. Worst case scenario is like 4 an encounter, 4 like Spirit Realm Phoenix, tap Calamity Cat to put another counter on the Phoenix. Oh, but they don't have a land. Okay. Think about it. Yeah, Exorcist is good against me. It sure is. And it shows them the Black Titan they already know about. They probably take it. Ooh, are they leveling themselves? Yep. Okay, wow. Are they gonna Calamity Cat it? Yeah, they are. That's Calamity Cat to get in for 1 damage, because they could have just attacked with Calamity Cat for 5, but instead they're attacking for 6. Okay, well they got 8 damage on board, now at 11. I'm not doing much, so I gotta draw something here. Been kind of a flat out on this Mold of 6. Grabbing Island. Draw? Draw Black Titan anyways. Okay. Well, I gotta play it. Do they have a card in hand that does something? Yep, exile their hand. I'm chumping with Husk Forger this turn. If the option presents itself. Okay, well, it really depends what they draw here. I'm completely willing to block with Husk Forger here to prevent myself going down to 3 and being in avalanche range. I'd love the ability to turn Husk Forger into a into a 5/5, but I have to preserve my life total here. They drew and they're sinking. I definitely like if I draw any golem or hang next turn, which is most of my deck, uh, then I'm in pretty good shape. Exorcist would not be a great draw. What else? What else is in my deck? Jetstream would be fine. Yeah, Spirit Realm. What happens if they have Spirit Realm Phoenix? They can't put counters on it for Calamity Cat, obviously. Okay. Doesn't look like they have anything. Block Cat, block Exorcist. 5 is not meaningfully different from 6, I don't think. Block like this. They have no instance, so this always just happens. Mark creatures die. I'd love to just draw a golem. That'd be great. That'd just be peachy keen. That counts. That absolutely counts. Okay, Odin's Blessing gets me Blue Titan, and the question is, what do I attack with this turn? So I'll have one block. I'll have 2 blockers if I attack with nothing, because so they didn't play a land last turn, but they have no instants in their deck. They could have a land in hand which they're holding in case they draw a way to discard it. I think I Ozin's Blessing and I attack with only Blue Titan. Sorry, only Black Titan. That way, one of their creatures is tapped down. The other one can't attack through Green Titan, and they have no removal spells that can allow that to happen. Yeah, the alternate play is hit them for 11. But no. I have, if I hit them for 6 this turn down to 12, I have 12 in play the following turn. I prefer to get a Green Titan trigger than a Black Titan trigger, but this has 3 toughness, so they could kill it if their 2 cards are land, Avalanche, and then they could get in for still only 3. Yeah, maybe I do attack with Green Titan. No, I think it's Black Titan. Yeah, it's Black Titan. Ozin's Blessing, they once again have no instants, so there is nothing they can do about this. Let me just confirm. No instance? No instance. They got Ozin Blessing to the sideboard. This is, of course, going to get a Blue Titan. I would prefer to get back a Blue Titan. So tap down this one. So if they trade off one, it has to be the one with Blue Titan under it. Their only haste creature is Phoenix. If they foreign encounter into Phoenix, that hits me for 4, but there's nothing I can do about that other than hit them. Show them what you got. Yep, they're the landing hams, but I saw it. Eat their graveyard, which theoretically matters, but this is their last turn. I'm not sure what they could draw to get out of this. Avalanche, if they draw Avalanche, they probably have to Avalanche just killing a Titan instead of Avalanche my face. Because Avalanche my face doesn't win them this game. And then I would tap one of my remaining 2 Titans to make a token. Nope, they didn't draw that. Okay. Unlock sideboard, take out the duresses, put in the downlinks. Ready to go. As I said, they're probably bringing in more removal. Liz says that's an amazing gauge to watch unfold, which, I suppose that's one way of putting it. Also, imagine how different that game was if I had a downlink overload to kill their Calamity Cat. I would have taken like 6 less damage. Probably buys me an extra turn to look for more golems. Or to just activate my golems to make 1/1s. A funny thing is, like, the 1/1 golem tokens are surprisingly hard for them to kill. They have to spend a full card killing the 1/1 golem token. They have no... Like, Avalanche should kill a golem token and a Husk Forger, or a golem token and a Herald. But other than that, there's no other 2 toughness creatures that they could kill with Avalanche plus killing a 1/1 token. And often they'll have Ward. So that if they don't beat me down super fast, that's also a reasonable way to win a game. I honestly could keep Duresses in over Jetstream, maybe. Because they are bringing in non-creature cards, but it's still not that many. Like, encounters might even be coming out, so there might be like 7 non-creature cards I care about with Duress. That's not enough hits for me to put in Duress. Too likely to completely miss. Okay. Usually I'm rooting for Peacock, but this time I'm rooting against Peacock, which is sad. I love watching the Peacock videos. It was good to draw the Ozin's Blessing certainly on that turn, but also like my outs included 2 Herald would have done it, Jetstream would have been good, any of the Titans, Hang, Ozin's Reflected Echo, so every card in my main deck except for Husk Forger and Exorcist, and non-path lands was a good draw. I could have even drawn a path and then cycled that into like a blue Titan or an Echo or something. But yeah, blue Titan certainly makes it a lot easier. I mean, that was a 5 golem game, 5 Titan game. They took 2 Titans with Exorcist Affairs, but I drew 2 more. So, all told, 5 Titan game. Yeah, let's hope for another 5, maybe 6 Titan game. Be perfectly content to cast nothing but Titans the entire next game. I cast an Acolyte as well, which was helpful. Peacock really tanking on that sideboard plan. Yeah, I think you definitely want the impacts. It's a question whether you want the Avalanches. It is so expensive to kill Blue Titan with Avalanche. It kills Exorcist, but not efficiently. Getting to 5 mana is like pretty late in the game against golems. But like, I don't know, killing golems is really important against golems. Okay. Yep. Once again, choosing to be on the play, which makes sense. Good hand. Yeah, this works. Turn 1, Husk Forger. Turn 2, Ozin's 4, Blue Titan. Turn 3, copy it with Echo. Turn 4, and Yielding Titan, hopefully. If they kill my Husk Forger with a terminal impact, which is how they'd have to kill it, that's annoying. But, like, I don't know. they have three outs to Huskforger. And if they're killing Huskforger, they're not killing a Golem with their Terminal Impact, which if I just find a land in my first three draws, I get to go turn 3, Ozin's Blessing for Titan, turn 4, Echo it. So with Overload, and they presumably spent mana killing Acolyte, so that game's probably fine for me too. And my opponent is mulliganing. Okay. Yeah. Last game, I was the one who mulliganed, and I drew kind of badly by flooding out quite a bit, and I won. And this, but it was close. This game, I am keeping a good hand, and they are the one who is mulliganing. So, I don't know, hopefully that's good for me. This hand could certainly develop poorly. If they kill Huskforger and I don't draw land in my first 3 draw steps, that's annoying. Also, I'm going to pay like 4 life to my mana base minimum this game, which is not great against their deck. They're keeping 6. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Well, okay, no turn 1 play. Makes my downlink look kind of silly. Draw Jetstream, not exactly the situation I want Jetstream in. Okay, do Terminal Impact. That's the card they need to have. I can't imagine they brought in Ozin's Blessing. Right, there's just nothing good for it to get. I guess it gets Exorcist. Yay, more Exorcists. Oh, speaking of. That's annoying. If I take my Ozin's Blessing, I don't have any more golems. Do I show them everything except Ozin's Blessing? That's a real concern here. If I show them Ozin's Blessing, they take it. They're here to take golems. If I show them everything except Ozin's Blessing, they might assume I have 2 lands in hand and take something. And I don't really care which of the other cards they take. They're all fine for me. Here's the bluff. Do I have a Blue Titan in hand? Or do I have 2 lands in hand? Echo, unfortunately, is creature I control. I can't copy Exorcist with it. Their Exorcist, at least. Okay. I think they might still look at hand and might still take Ozin's Blessing, but I think this is the play that gives me the highest likelihood of being able to Ozin's Blessing next turn, which is the most important thing in this situation. It's a tough decision. Do you call my bluff? Am I bluffing? None of the cards I showed them are like super threatening if I don't have a Blue Titan. Or a Green Titan, I guess. Green Titan would also do it. If I take Ozin's Blessing, yeah, I'm knocking the top of my deck for Hang, Blue Titan, Green Titan, Ozin's Blessing. It's enough. It's a decent number of hits. Land is also fine. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yep, they called my bluff and they found it. But their clock is slow here, so I might be able to get to Black Titan, copy Black Titan anyways. Land is fine. I could shock it in to have up downlink overload, but their one stops don't have haste or anything, so this is just tap land go. Keeping cards they don't know about here on the right side. They don't know the second enigmatic fin. Yeah. That was annoying. If I play Black Titan and then kill it with Terminal Impact, well, they'd have to top deck it because I'd take Terminal Impact out of their hand if I saw it. But this could be like Fabricated Anomaly. Start pressuring me. That's something. Pop out graveyards. I'm also 1 land away from just Jetstream Cruiser. I mean, that card's also pretty good against him. It's not really killable by removal. Um, and it's bigger than Spirit Realm Phoenix, and they can't block it otherwise. So Cruiser's also pretty good against them. Anomaly? Encounter, okay. This is their best possible turn to be played. Encounter into 3-drop. I guess encounter into exactly Anomaly. That's the 3-drop they want to hit. Do they hit it? Oh yeah. I forgot I have Negate in my sideboard. So I do have to say Resolves here. I, of course, did not set in Negate. That would be crazy. Okay. Survey says... it's a choice, apparently. It's good, I think. If they had Anomaly, they'd just slam hit. Could be Exorcist. That would be annoying, because they know my hand. And could take Black Titan. Could be... What else do they consider taking? If still not Reapers in, they could take one of those. Entertainer is fine. But yeah, Anomaly is clearly their best hit. Right? Oh, Phoenix. They could be choosing between Anomaly and Phoenix. Phoenix is also pretty decent. I guess it's a 3/3 flying haste. It's Exorcist. Nice. Okay, well, they know about my hand. Okay, yeah. This game and last game, they get 2 Exorcists. This game, their Exorcists do not have haste. So I'm under a lot less pressure. They're going to take Black Titan almost assuredly here. And like, I guess I'm not doing much, but lands are good draws because they get me to Jetstream, and non-lands are castable. I prefer to draw a non-land, probably. Well, it turns out most of the non-land cards in my deck are Titans, so it's got to be Black Titan here. Oh, they don't know I have a land in hand. So from their perspective, Black Titan could be uncastable. But it's not like Echo or Overload do much. Ooh, they might be slaking themselves out again. They might look at my hand this time. Cruiser! Interesting. Not showing them my hand because they don't know about this last card. Okay. Taking a little bit of damage here. Blue Titan. Well, it's Black Titan first, I think. I guess I could Blue Titan. No, it's so much more mana efficient to Black Titan first. Well, is it? It does 2 damage to me, and then it does another 3 damage to me. I'm paying 5 life for the privilege of playing Black Titan first. If I play Blue Titan, they might have removal for it, is the thing. They might have terminal impact. I think I can take a 5. It's not a big deal. Black Titan. That they know about. Also, if I draw a land next turn, I get to go... Anik Oathbound? What's that doing there? I have no idea what that's doing there, but I'm leaving it. Anomaly. Why did they bring in Anik? I have no idea why they brought in Anik. This card doesn't seem to do very much. I guess if they discarded it, they could play it for 4 mana, and they could force me to sacrifice Huskforge Acolyte and then die on the backswing. I don't know why that's in their deck. The life gain certainly doesn't do much, and obviously if they ever cast it, I'm never letting it die. It's just going to get tapped down by Blue Titans forever. Okay. They top deck another Exorcist. Goodness. That's quite annoying. Well, now are they? They're probably gonna take. Yeah, they're gonna take Echo, so they don't get got by infinite Black Titans. Now they're gonna hit me for 5. My best draw here is just second Blue Titan. They don't play Profane Growth. Cool. I draw. Blessing. Okay, I can Blessing to tap down this, take 4, and then Titan on my turn. This gets me an extra stun counter. Cool. They 3 Exorcist is pretty impressive, but this time I didn't flood out quite as much, so I still have gas going. They have 2 cards in hand, and I know what they both are. It's Anik and Profane Grove. Okay, beginning of combat, we're gonna Ozin's Blessing for Blue Titan, leaving up 1 black mana for a potential downlink. Okay, they're sinking on something. Cards in hand, Anik, Profane Grove, 1 unknown. Taking Jetstream over Black Titan there was a really interesting decision. I don't know about that. I guess Jetstream's a long-term problem for them, but Titan's a short-term problem for them. Okay, if they brought in Anik, they probably brought in Ozin's Blessing, so I should be aware that they can Ozin's Blessing to, like, pick up their Exorcists, I guess. It's not hugely concerning to me. Yeah, this doesn't do an enormous amount. But they don't have, like, counterspells or anything, so this just happens. But I should let them decide if they want to, like, do their own Ozin's Blessing in response. Yeah, this could be... They could have top decked Removal Spell. Blue Titan, Blue Titan. In which case, they would go hit me for 4, post-combat, kill Blue Titan, and that's actually pretty annoying for me. But, you know, there's, I don't know, they have, what, 7 such removal spells in their deck? And they have to just literally top deck it. I know the other 2 cards in their hand. Yeah, they're not 0% to win this game. They just cast Anik. Okay, I don't care. Mountain, last card in their hand is Profane Grove. Okay. Draw Swamp. Sure, this is just cast Blue Titan, obviously. And I get to tap... Oh, no, wait, that has a stun counter on it, so I get to stun 2 more things. Anik, I don't want them chumping with that and getting into their graveyard. And then one of the Exorcists I can have Titan back to block. Hits them for, in that case, 9. Lethal next turn. Looks like a plan. Chump with Huskforger available. Tap down Anik. Yeah, 3 Exorcists are pretty good against me, but, this one. I know their hand, but let's do this anyways. Yep. Yep, and they exile and counter because this is not optional. So that I have to do that. Take 9. Okay, what is their outs here? Not that I have much of a say in the matter. Removal spell on a Titan, so that's... Yeah, any of their 7 burn spells keeps them... Oh, actually, no, they have an out. They have draw Terminal Impact, Shock and Profane Grove, Terminal me for 5. If they do that this turn, they win. Otherwise, I think they lose. I guess it's if they... Oh, they have it? They drew it? Nice! Off the top. Okay. Run it back. Oh, there was maybe an option there for downlink to prevent 2 damage. Seeing that outcome coming. Yeah, that was the play. Oh, previous turn, I need to downlink an attacking Exorcist, reduce it to 0 power just so I take 2 less damage. That was my out. That was entirely my fault. Yep. I need to see 2 turns into the future, see that I was playing around terminal for 5. Okay. Well, they had 3 exorcists that game, and that's what allowed them to fight back. Let's see what we can do when we're on the play. To be fair, we had Husk Forger both games, which certainly makes this deck more explosive. But yeah, if we lose this match, it's my fault for not seeing the downlink as gain 2 life play that turn. Opponent maybe reconsidering their sideboard plan. We saw Annex come in, which maybe those are coming out again. I don't know why those were ever in. Okay, on the play, we see a hand of Husk Forger again. This time we have an Exorcist and 3 Titans. Cool. Opponent is sinking on their 7. That was a Mole 7 last game for them. That's pretty impressive. Husk Forger turn 1, all 3 games of this match. That's pretty good. Turn 2, Odin's Blessing. The first turn they can kill a blue Titan is turn 3, and they can't do it instant speed. So Odin's Blessing, Reflected Echo, there's no way for them to stop that. Apart from turn 1 Terminal Impact Husk Forger. Okay, cool. I do need to draw a land in my next 2 draw steps for this hand to function, but there it is. Sure. Shock and Profane Grove. We have to delay this a turn. Oh, not like that. Stop that. Exorcist you. I'm looking for things that kill golems and exorcists. I do need double blue for Reflected Echo at some point, and any land for Unyielding Titan. But lands and spells both are good for me, so that's a pretty good place to be. They're thinking it over. Probably a tough choice. Yeah, high priority terminals, and avalanches if those are still in. If I don't, and exorcists, those 3 cards, and Odin's Blessing, those 4 cards. If they don't show me any of those, but they show me like 3 or 4 cards, take like an anomaly or a Gilded New Entertainer, some kind of threat. But answer their priority. I have Blue Titan to handle their creatures. I really like this promo. I think Primal Fissure is my favorite Renegade of the ones I've made. What are they? It's Renegade, Temple of It's Primal Fissure, Temple of Origins, the Weft Heart, Savvy Smith, and one more. Shiana Mana Burns. Yeah, of those 5, I think Primal Fissure is my favorite. It fits so well in the frame. Uh, it's all Primal Fissure, but it's a very different interpretation of the concept. Reaper. I'm not taking Reaper. I'm not taking another Reaper or Anik. No, I'm not taking any of those. Husk Forger. Interesting. The thing about Reaper, Anik, and Husk Forger is that I don't care about them at all. So if they keep these, I don't care. Ah, they got me. Okay. Well, the good news is their hand is not very good. Thank you. Okay. Well, I mean, I could have. What would I have taken anyway? I would have taken like a Reaper of Blossoms. They play a Reaper anyways next turn, so they're going to get to mill a lot of cards and gain a small amount of life. And since cards include another Anik, I might be forced to exile it with Unyielding Titan. Okay, should I shock in that Urban Jungle I knew about? And play a Reaper of Blossoms. These 4 cards in hand are known. They mill. Oh, another Terminal Impact. Nice to see that gone. And Anomaly. And nothing that does anything from their graveyard. Excellent. Ooh, Jetstream. Okay, that'll be good eventually, I think. I could Ozin's Blessing right now to get him for 2 damage, but it means I get 1 fewer stun on their Reaper of Blossoms. They're pinched on green mana unless they drew a green source last turn, because like they can't. All their cards in their hand are green, and they can only play 1 of them per turn because they only have 1 green source. Do I want to tap this down for an additional turn? I think I'm the beatdown right now. And I'm going to get so many more blue titans that I think getting their creatures stunned down is going to be pretty effective. So let's just do it right now. They could have the 3rd and final terminal impact in their hand or on top of their deck here. But other than that, they can't kill this blue titan right now. Okay. Well, I guess lands and spells are both good, but I don't want to draw as more Black Titans and more Jetstream Cruisers for more than like 1 draw step. But that's kind of unlikely, but it could happen. What they don't have is a way to loot. Reaper? Looks like Reaper. It's Anik. Okay. 2 unknowns in hand, Huskforge or Reaper. They mill, Reaper, land, Avalanche. Okay, Avalanche could come back and be a thing in a bit. More Echoes. Well, I guess if I just make infinite 1/1 blue titans, that'll kill them eventually. Echo, tap down, Oath, Anik. I hit for 2, but they hit me for 2 back because I don't have Exorcist blocker. I should trade 2 for 2 in this situation, I think. Should I? They have 2 low pick cards in my hand. How do I lose this game? I lose this game if they draw some good stuff and I stall it on lands and can't do much after 2 Reflected Echoes. Hmm. Yeah, I think I ship the turn back here because because of my draw. Because I drew this second Reflected Echo instead of a land, I ship the turn back here. They don't have instant speed interaction for blue titans, so this is safe. They're getting a lot of life as a thing. I'm not killing them with like 3 damage from this Unspeaking Titan and a bunch of 1/1 Unspeaking Titans. I need to kill them with. Yeah, not stopping their draw step. I need to kill them with Black Titan and Jetstream Cruiser, which will take a little time. I could also Reflected Echo Exorcist of Errors, but getting my Golem count up is good. Yeah, ideal situation is I copy this, tap down their guy, and the next turn I draw an untapped land, and then I can play Black Titan and immediately swing in with my 2 Titans. Okay. Urban Jungle was an unknown, and that gets them a second green source. 2 unknowns in hand. Reaper, looks like. Yep. They gain a life off Anik. They play the Husk Forge right now, though. Okay, 2 unknowns in hand. And I guess I can do this now. And tap down Anik. That's the one I'd least like to be able to block. That cuts off their attacks here. They could attack. I guess they could attack Reaper Blossoms. I would block Exorcist, and then they would have the option to, I don't know, terminal the Exorcist. That's not a good idea. Okay. Oh. Okay, they mill 6 cards. They didn't leave up green, so they can't do anything else. Mill. Oh, there's a Spirit Realm Phoenix in there. That's a relevant card. I guess I don't have a way of actually putting plus 1 counters on things now. Now I untap. Draw. Nothing but Reflected Echoes. Well, in this case, I do it on my turn. Not a fast way of killing them, but it does work. Attack them for 6, I don't know. Oh. Opponent's checking a thing. What are they thinking about? Yeah, because of like Ozin's Blessing, Blue Titan, and Reflected Echo, sometimes you get. Oh, I don't think they did. They were at 18. Yep, they did not go to. They should be at 20, and they should take 6 and go to 14. Look, isn't this beautiful? All these beautiful frozen creatures. Take 6. Bunk. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna tap down 4 of their creatures every turn and attack them for 6 or 7. We'll see if they have anything to do about that. I'd love to draw a land at some point as well, you know? That'd still be fine. Or a Green Titan, that'd be okay. They're also like, I don't know, 2 Reapers mill you out pretty quickly. They're on a 7 card the turn. They're on a 5-turn clock from their own Reaper of Blossoms. Husk Forger. Sure. Four mana. Oh, there's an Anik in their graveyard. I didn't see that. Yeah. Yeah, that is slightly annoying. Specifically, yeah, the -1. Unfortunately, all of my non-land permanents have mono 2 or less, so this is going to get to eat my Exorcist here. Bummer! Okay, it's a fine. These Blue Titan tokens. Okay, yeah, that's pretty annoying. Well, not much I can do about that except keep hitting them and tapping down all their creatures. Yeah, oh, and they get an Avalanche token. Yep, all of this is quite bad for me. They mill 6 with Reapers. They gain 3, going up to 18, I think. They mill another Phoenix. Okay. Okay, if I draw an untapped land, that'd be great. No, Green Titan. Green Titan's not bad either. It's better than Echo on for another Blue Titan. That doesn't do much. Green Titan. There we go. That's a faster clock. Top 1 card of my library is an Exorcist. No, that's not very useful. Bin Exorcist. No lands to get back, unfortunately. I can't attack Davika. So, tap, tap. And at this point, Huskforger. They could have final terminal impact in hand. But in hand, I imagine they'd have tried to play it at least. Maybe they didn't have the mana? We're not killing them enormously fast. This is actually getting a little spooky. So, like, Davika's gonna get to eat both of these Blue Titan copy tokens. And yeah, if they have removal for the other Blue Titan in their last 2 cards, then they can prevent me from blocking and they can hit me for 5. Okay, that's not that much. Yeah, if I are on untapped land, this game's kind of like, that kind of breaks the game open. Even just like another, okay, sack token copy. I could have sacked a Green Titan, I guess, so that she wouldn't phase out, but I like the blocker here. Especially with 2 terminal impacts in the graveyard, meaning that this is very hard for them to get through. I guess if they attack, I guess I block Reaper of Blossoms. It's annoying enough. I'm not really on the mill plane here. As much as it is like 4 turns for them. Possibly I should have tapped down a Reaper instead of a Huskforger here. But land makes Huskforger into a 5/5, which is like more of a problem. Tapped Urban Jungle? Yeah, I'm glad I tapped down these Huskforgers, otherwise they'd attack in. They don't play anything, which means probably they don't have anything, because they don't have a lot of reactive cards in their deck they wouldn't play here. Okay, last terminal is gone. That's good. I don't have to play around that anymore. Actually, I should start thinking about what they have left. Relevant cards. There's 1 Avalanche in exile. There's up to 4 between main and board. I don't know how many they still have in. 2 Encounters gone. 2 Phoenix is gone. 2 Exorcists gone. So a lot of those lurking. Okay, that's a land, eventually. Copying what? Blue Titan or Green Titan? Probably Blue Titan with Echo. I do want to tap down a bunch of their stuff. I want to tap down Anik. I get 3 taps this turn. Anik is one of them. I guess it has to be these 3, letting them have this. It's all slightly annoying. I guess I hit them for 8, 9 this turn. They go to 5. Uh, yeah. Also, this gives me more echoes from graveyard later. Yeah. Hit them for 9 down to 5, and so they need something. They need to do something next turn to not die. Okay. They have no instant speed interaction, so this will just happen. I have not seen any Ozin's Blessing, so it looks like it brought in the Annex, but not the Ozin's Blessing. Tap down another Anik. Yep. Be my top card. There's the land, finally. Okay. Primal Fissure. Well, that gives me Jetstream next turn if I need it. I guess they can hit me for some chunk of damage now, but they might need blockers. They're going to gain 2 off of the 2 Reapers, going to 7 if they want, or they could also get back lands. They can gain maybe 1 or 2 life off the Anik, going to 9. But I have 9 points of attackers, including tap down a whole bunch of blockers. I can, if nothing else, flashback Reflected Echo, and they know about that. They kill this one. So yeah, they're dead on board, but obviously most cards they could play here do something. Are they going to use last point of Devika killing this Blue Titan, or are they going to gain 2 life? Might be a gain 2 life angle for all I know. I'm also at 18. Like they also have to kill me at some point. Because they're on a 3-turn clock from their own Reaper of Blossoms. Still. So they've battled their way back into this, but I think they're still trailing. Like they could level up a Husk Forger with their mana and then hit me for what? 5, 8, 9, but they can't do that because they die on the backswing and they know it. So they have to spend their mana on something else. Okay. Well, it ate 3 things. That's pretty good for 4 mana. What do they have? They have a Calamity Cat. Okay. That gains them a life off Anik. And that's it. Okay. Mill. There's another Avalanche. Last card in their hand has to be a land, I think. They don't even get back the Primal Fissure by spending a green. I guess the life is worth more to them. Ignited Soul, Ignited Soul. Okay, that's the last Reaper. That's all the Ignited Souls. I'm not going to count too closely. It doesn't change my plans very much. Crack this. Get. I have double blue. I have double green. I have triple green. I have double black. I might need triple blue. Get Island. This is my deck. Which is not sorted anymore. There we go. Herald. Well, that's something I might. Interesting. Herald's kind of interesting. So they have 4 blockers, and I can only tap down 3 of them with, like, Flashback Reflected Echo, swing with all these. But I think they're dead, right? Because I can leave them with 1 point of blockers with Calamity Cat. All my stuff has Trample, and I can attack them for 9? Okay, let me think about this. Their only instant is Ozin's Blessing. Ozin's Blessing would gain them 1 life because they have an Anik in play. But they have milled 45 cards. I have seen 45 of their 60 cards, and I have not seen a single Ozin's Blessing. So either they brought in, like, a couple... Either they have them and I've just not seen them, and they didn't play them on any previous turn, or I think I go for it, right? I copy Blue Titan, I tap down Husk Forger, Yeti, I attack them for 9 with Trample. If they can gain 1 life with Ozin's Blessing, so be it. That's the only instant in their entire deck. Yeah, I think I have to. I think I do it. I think Echo and Feet. Tap down Yeti. And if they have those, they'll do it during declare blocks. It's not like it does much else. Right. Let's see. Let's see, because like I don't think they have anything to say about this. But I guess I've seen 44 cards, not 45. Yep, that's GG. 9 points of trample. They are at 8, and they have 1 toughness. So that is closer than I thought it would be, but that moves us on to semifinals. I am sorry, Coveted Peacock, that our first matchup had to go like this, but it was, as I said, closer than expected. But the next matchup is hard. We have to fight Lei, and Lei is on a deck that I am quite afraid of. So, I will see you guys then, and good night.